What's going on? How y'all doing? Um, all right, so y'all have the Magician, the Five of Cups, and then y'all also have the Nine of Swords. So I just meditated, so I'm feeling good. Just meditated, sat there, peace and quiet. And a lot of you are in a position where y'all very much so are, like I said, rooting the things that you want to actually manifest into your life, from ideas into physical reality. And y'all are very good at that. Y'all are the best at doing that. Better than Virgo, better than Aquarius, better than Pisces. Y'all are the captains when it comes to manifesting the things that y'all want. And so the Nine of Swords represents that, you know, of course, it's not just going to be a straight line from where it is that you're going to go, right? It is going to be a winding, twisting road on certain things, but you already know that you're going to persevere through it, or you're going to, tough it out. And, everything that we think of can't just miraculously manifest itself easily like that, where we on some reality warping type stuff, or, you know what I'm saying? We go ahead, we think about it, boop, pops out of the air. But you will most definitely work at it. And so the Queen of Wands right here and the Ten of Swords represents how you're in a position where y'all, you're going to remain true to yourself. Not only are you going to remain true to yourself, but also, of course, the Ten of Swords, you have the groveling individuals that's going to be around. They're going to be around regardless. When you winning and people know that they done did you wrong, you always going to have those people there waiting for you, trying to be around you, trying to make it seem like, the disconnect between the two of you wasn't like that. They didn't mean it to be like this. Give them another chance. You already know Six of Swords, right? You have people like that right now where they need your help. They want y'all to be around them. They want you to pretty much just, wait for them, wait on them, help them. And a lot of y'all are like, no, because you don't have to do that, right? It goes against the universal law to stop somebody from reaching their potential. This is why you got a lot of people. Okay. This is why you got a lot of people like on the list, the Most High's list, ready to get their hiney kicked, because you're not supposed to stop people from reaching their potential, right? This is one of the reasons why I don't stop people from doing what they have to do, right? This is why you can't be, I ain't gonna say can't, but this is why I personally am not with morality. Because you're so worried about trying to control people, being moral this, moral that, moral the other. You don't understand that people are on their own paths. Some people in this lifetime, because a lot of us reincarnate. Not all of us, but a lot of us reincarnate. Because some of us get to the Most High, and then we've learned so much, we decide to stay there forever. You dig what I'm saying? Alongside the Most High. But then some of us choose to come back. Some of us got to come back from obligation. And regardless of the who or what, right, if you rock with reincarnation, I mean. And what's going on is that the reason why I don't get down with the whole moralism thing is because people don't take into consideration or into account, maybe in this life, you know what I'm saying, you should be a thug. Maybe it's on your way towards the learning process, where towards, later on in your life, you realize this is not something that you may really have wanted to do, and that you wish that, you can reincarnate, come back here with the lesson that being, that hood individual is not the wave. And, and so when you're looking at it from a moralistic perspective, you're going to be sitting up there judging people all the time. And what did Jesus say? You know what I'm saying? Judge, he who is without sin cast the first stone, meaning that everybody got something to them. You dig what I'm saying? Now, what I got out of that is don't be going around being moralistic, because once you, again, moral high ground, superiority. Once you start thinking you know something, or you think you get right, now all of a sudden you go around judging other people when you shouldn't really be judging others. And so a lot of y'all get it. Like, these people in their lifetime, they're gonna be chasing after you. They're gonna be worshiping you. They're trying to find out what makes y'all great, right? And they admire that. Now, of course, you would have liked them to do something else, but you'll still have people, on your jock. And again, the Ten of Cups, and then you have the Sun card. Right now, you're the center of attention. You'll be the center of attention for a long time. And what's going on with that is that the Queen of Cups and the Judgment card, right? The next thing for you to do is that one thing that they don't want to see, but they know is going to happen, is the fact that they don't want to see y'all be in relationships with other people. But they're going to have to accept the fact that, they messed that up. If you find somebody and that the two of you are compatible and y'all go together like peanut butter and jelly, why wouldn't y'all want to go together like that? And see, this is the thing that they're going to have to learn to get over themselves. They got to be able to get over the fact that y'all are going to do whatever it is that y'all want. I'm talking about the people who, still, you're forever stalkers, you're forever admirers. The people who know that they don't really have real strong, powerful access to you. Strong, powerful access to you or any of that type of stuff. But at the same time, they're still individuals that would like to be a part of your life. And sometimes being a part of your life means that a person got to be in the way, 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 way back. Meaning that they're not close like family. They're not close like your significant other. They're not close like friends. They're in the peanut gallery behind you, looking, talking about from afar, from a certain from a certain distance, looking like from 20 feet away. Who is that? Oh, okay. I'm not going over there, but I'll just look from afar. Like, that's how some people move. Believe it or not. And the thing is that the Queen of Cups and the Judgment, right? We're going to definitely clarify this Judgment card. Let's clarify the Judgment card to get a better understanding of what's going on. Two of Wands, Four of Cups, Hierophant, Eight of Cups, Page of Wands, right? That's my point. Two of Wands, Four of Cups. The same people who are going to be judging you are the same people who will inevitably mess up with you, but don't want you to move forward. The Two of Wands, Four of Cups, the Hierophant. Yeah, because they would think to themselves that they don't have to listen to anything that you have to say. They don't have to treasure you at all. And that's where their mistake is, because you will leave them alone. And again, because you're not willing to put up with a lot of the nonsense that you used to. So inevitably, they're going to try to run it, and you're not going to go. And they're going to be there looking stupid, stuck on stupid, because they're going to be like, well, I thought you were supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? But then the Queen of Cups represents how, but again, they don't understand, like, you're not just a student anymore. Yes, you're a student for sure, first, but you're not only a student, you're also a master. You're a master student. You're still a student. You still keep your mind open and learn. That's your life. That's your lifestyle, right? That's where the learning process is in general. But you also understand that, you know what I'm saying? Them type of games, it's hard now to run that on you. Once you know, it's extremely difficult to run that on you, because now it's you're starting to see things for what they are, right? Like for instance, I was in a situation, you know what I'm saying, some months ago. I'm not gonna say when, I'm not gonna say with whom, you know, because there's no point. That's not important to the story. But I was in a situation with this person where it's like, you know, this person wanted to be connected to me. And I was like, and I was just looking at this like, here I am trying to make a relationship out of nothing. Let's tell the truth. You want me to make the relationship with you. And I can see that. But you scared as a mug to actually say it. And here I am trying to make the relationship, and then you're trying to make it seem like, oh, nah, that's not what it is that you want. So why are you hanging around me then, if that's the case? Because once again, strictly romantic relationships, just like that, or romantically fun relationships, if we're talking about that, are a short-term thing. Once you start getting into the year and 6 months and all of that, that's a dysfunctional relationship. That's too much. Why? Because that's too much time being wasted on a person that you just having romantic fun with only, if you know what I mean. And so I'm like, you know what type of time it is, shawty. You know my style, you know, or I explain that to the person. You know my style. I'm gonna have to dump you. I'm gonna have to break whatever this connection is, because if we only trying to do that, but then you trying to stay close to me, that see, because when you know what you're supposed to do and you stay with them, you're just adding to the collection plate of dysfunction that they've experienced. Because, and I'll tell you why, because there's going to be a time where, let's just say you doing well, right? Y'all two hanging out, chilling. It's been a year, right? Y'all only having romantic fun. This person's catching feelings for you along that way. If you're, you know what I'm saying? If you still managing it, somebody's going to catch feelings. Either one of you or the both of you going to start catching feelings. And so you know where this thing is going to go, but you don't want it to be like, I know this is where it's going to go. I let this person do that, right? So I'm kind of accountable for them because I have the knowledge, and I let them do it, but now I got to break their heart. Adding to the collection, but you don't want to be that person, right? And so that's why it's very wise to like set them loose after a short amount of time, right? No longer than 3 months. Once you start getting into, 3-4 months, once you start getting into, but really 3 months is really the sweet spot, or within 3 months. Once you start getting into the 4s and 5s and 6s, it's like, that's half. Think about it. 6 months is half a year. 10 months is almost a complete year. It's the majority of it, right? Then when you start getting into a year, it's like you spent a year with a person whom you don't really plan on really dating and taking seriously like that. A year and a half. A year and a half. That's 18 months. That's a long time to be kicking it with somebody that you really don't see a connection like that. That's a year and a half gone. 2 of y'all could have found somebody. So the point that I'm trying to make here with that is, a lot of you understand what type of time it is to not hold on to certain people who are going to be just being a bother to you, right? If they come off and they overvalue themselves, y'all are going to basically be like, nah, you got to go. That's a dub, because they are getting on a little bit too self-important for you. And then the 8 of Cups and the Page of Wands, it's not going to be anything, because you know what to do. Yeah, long-term. But other than that, y'all are good, though. A lot of y'all, some of you may even be getting to know people. You feel what I'm saying? Some of you might, because not all of y'all are going to lay low and do y'all thing. Some of y'all are going to be high key and do y'all thing. Some of you are going to be low key, do your thing. Point that I'm trying to make here is, you have people who are attracted to you. You have people who, may see you every day that are attracted to you. But I just see that for what you got going on, it's a nice schedule. It's a nice lifestyle that a lot of y'all have built for yourselves. Y'all go to work, y'all do y'all thing. Y'all don't have a significant other. Y'all make good money. Y'all do y'all thing, right? Your household is peaceful, quiet. You know, one of the places that you wouldn't go without. You love your home. Your life is peaceful. Things going really well. But of course, because of that, things look so great and well rounded and wholesome and all of that. You already know you're gonna have people being attracted to that. So I'm just preparing you. But so far so good. A lot of y'all was thinking about, well, what happened in the last reading, as far as what's going on and how come you can't get out of the energy. No, 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 no. Y'all mistake me. You already have gotten out of the energy. See that? You already have gotten out of the energy. It's this person that refuses to let you go. But you're doing your thing. Make no mistake about it. Let me make it clear. Two things can be true at the same time, right? Like a person could be on the other side of town worshiping you, and y'all may not necessarily even know while you just in your home doing your thing. Both of those things are the same thing. And that's what it is I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Y'all are doing your thing. This person, but you do have worshipers. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. If you want to come through and get a personal reading from me, the link to that is in the comment section below, called a Linktree link. And like I said before, if you come through and you order anything, any one of my services, whether it's clothes, books, in combinations with one another, all clothes, all books, all tarot readings, all birth chart readings, whatever it is, if you spend $100 at one session, right, one time or more, you can actually come back and get a free, absolutely free 15-minute private tarot reading with me. I want to go ahead and give y'all something back. That's it. Peace.